What's going on, everybody? I am Stock Sniper Mike, and I'm back again with another Weekly Watchers video. Happy holidays and happy Freedom Day. Today is actually a monumental day in the stock market. For the first time ever, the stock market is closed for June 19th. Now, June 19th landed on Sunday, so it's closed on a Monday. So we're going to start this brand new week on Tag a Bag Tuesday, June 21st. And these are the stocks we'll be eyeing down in the upcoming week. It's been ugly out there in the overall market. The QQQ, the Dow Jones, all the major indexes are making new 52-week lows. But the snipers were still able to profit last week, actually making over $2,200 on the week as the overall market continued to crash. And being able to profit in times like these is all about preparation and finding what's hot on the day. And usually where we start finding these hot stocks is from this weekly watchers list on our app and in our website. So today I'm going to dive into our app on the App Store or Google Play under Stock Snipers, and we're going to dive into that weekly watchers list. This week, it's a special one because we have a list of over 13 OTC stocks that we believe have great potential to make us money in this upcoming week. Now, if they don't make that potential move, all of these stocks look like they are very, very likely to turn around very soon. So keep an eye on them and make sure to add them to all your stock watch list for future potential moves. So let's dive in to that beautiful Stock Sniper app. And if you're not part of the team, we definitely highly recommend it, especially if you're looking for a group of traders all on the same goal of trying to consistently profit in the stock market. Today, we're going to be going over that watch list tab. So when you click onto the watch list, you'll see that weekly watchers on the top. It's always the one with the guy with the binoculars looking for what's hot on the week. When you click on it, you'll see the list of all the stocks that we like, and then we'll get into detail on them on the bottom. So right now, we'll start with the stock we're in over the weekend and our good potential to make money to start the week on Tag a Bag Tuesday. And that's ILUS, I-L-U-S. After 3 red days, we always say the first green day is going to come soon, and this one's on 4 red days. So we decided to take this first green day over the weekend using an 8-cent cut and looking for it to get up into the 9 area to start the new week with a brand new bag. There's nothing better with starting off with profit in the book to get you a head start with the shorter week that's ahead of us. This next one is a beautiful looking chart and one that we will definitely be taking advantage of when we see the first green day. This is a Bitcoin related stock, Voyager, VYGVF. Now it's created 7 straight red days, coming from the $2 all the way below $1. This stock looks like it's due for that first green day, and when that market most likely turns, this one will turn with it. So we'll be keeping a close eye for it, get back above $1, hold that spot, and then recreate its momentum back up into the 110 area. ABML is an EV OTC stock that used to be above $1, now coming all the way back down to that 60-cent long-term support area. Last time it panicked to this 56-cent area, it was able to create a nice first green day and pop back to the 70s, and that's what we'll be looking for this week in ABML. The next one is Nlst. This is a higher price OTC stock, so not all OTC stocks are penny stocks. You can take advantage of ones that are higher priced like Nlst, but you want to wait patiently for a first green day. Like this one has been downtrending for multiple days. 7 downward days. Looks like it's coming down to that long-term support area of 325. If it comes to that spot, we'll be looking for that reversal there in Nlst to take advantage of a first green day. Cybl is another one we recently made some good money off of. Stocks trading in a certain range. Usually when it trades in a range, it's either going to break out of that range up or break back down. If it breaks back down, we're not going to be interested. But if it breaks up, we're going to be looking for that breakout of 1.4. Last time it did that, it was able to spike all the way to 188. So be on the lookout for that in Cybl. Humboldt County is our next one. These next two are Bitcoin related stocks, and everybody knows that Bitcoin market is beginning crushed. With the Bitcoin market beginning crushed, it means that it's due to turn back around, and usually when that turns around, all these OTC Bitcoin stocks will too. Look at Humboldt stock. It's now dropped from 10 cents to 5 cents last week, and it used to honestly be a $2, $5 stock even a year ago. So it's unbelievable to see how far that this has dropped now. Creating a first green day to close the week out last week, but can it go We're going to find out this week. We want to see it hold 5.5. That's a key spot. We think if it's able to hold, it's going to show momentum and be able to turn back around up into the 6s. The next Bitcoin related stock is Aabb, another one we recently made money off before and now creating multiple red days, coming down to a long-term support area. A lot of these Bitcoin stocks are making 52-week lows with Bitcoin and Ethereum. So now we're looking for that reversal and turnaround. Aabb is most likely going to be happening when Bitcoin and Ethereum turns around. And with how beat up it was last week, we think it could possibly happen in this upcoming week. GTBIF is a cannabis stock, so we're jumping into a new sector here. And the cannabis sector is another one like the Bitcoin sector that's been beat up the past 6 months to about a year now, getting dragged down with GTBIF all the way from $35 last year, now coming down to $8 and making multiple downward trending days, looking like it is due for that first green day. So we'll be looking for it to pop back above an $8, $9 spot and create that first green day in GTBIF. Another sector that we've been eyeing down the past month is the oil sector. With everything going on in the stock market crashing, the oil actually has been going up because with Russia and the war, now gas is becoming very scarce, so you can't go out and get it as easily. A gallon is now $5 in Florida. It's about $100 to fill up my Jeep. Unfortunate, but that does bring bonuses to the oil stocks. Pqeff has come down for now 8 to 9 downward days. Looks like it's coming down to that long-term support spot of 17. The light volume is hard to judge it, but if it does hold 17 cents, we're going to be looking for that first green day curl back above the 18s in Pqeff. LIACF, this is an old reliable stock. LIACF, why we call it an old reliable stock is because you don't risk as much on it, but you're able to actually make 8, 9, 10%. So you're risking almost 2% to make 10% there. Nice risk to reward ratio, just still not the biggest bags you can get there. With this stock, it's coming down, down, down with the overall market on 7 straight downward days. Looking for the first green day here around 140. If it does create that first green day, we'll be looking to take advantage of it. But if it keeps dropping, 120 is long-term support, and that's the next spot we'll be eyeing it down. The Bitcoin sector, like we spoke about before, has been getting absolutely crushed the past month and especially the past 2 weeks. GBTC and ETHE are both grayscale Bitcoin stocks that follow Ethereum and Bitcoin's price directly. So with GBTC, if you do see a bounce in Bitcoin, you're going to see that in GBTC. If you see a bounce in Ethereum, you'll see a bounce in ETHE. Both these charts look very similar and look like they are very due for a reversal and a first green day. And we'll be looking for that next week in the Bitcoin sector and these grayscale stocks. The next one was a potential panic dip buy we actually missed on Friday. Straight from the watch list, panicking down from $9.80 to $5. Bounce from 5 to 6. So very nice bounce it had. And now coming back down and closing at 5. So it didn't complete the bounce and close down where at that long-term support area where we were looking for it to bounce, which means it has potential for another panic dip buy. If we see a panic back down to $3, be on the lookout for another opportunity just like this. $2 is the ideal spot, but when it first hits 3, that's when we'll start looking for that turnaround reversal area. $2.50 will be probably that first spot, and then $2 will be really that ideal spot for the turnaround and panic dip buy in GESI. And this next panic dip buy is another one that went crazy the past week. TXTM from a sub penny 0.0025 all the way up to 191 in 5 days. So that is a lot. A crazy movement there on sub penny potential. 52-week high move on TXTM. We've actually seen some potential out there in the sub penny market, so it's awesome to be able to view what's going on. It shows that the potential could be coming up in the OTC markets, but with TXTM, we're looking for a panic down to a penny area. If we see the pennies panic, we'll be looking for that panic dip buy and turnaround in that TXTM play. And last but certainly not least, the only listed stock to make it on the list, because all these OTC stocks look very, very due to make a move, as well as a lot of the OTC markets have been getting dragged down with the overall market. So we're not looking at listed stocks too much, but we are looking at this one because we were watching the first green day in CRGE last week. Now it's on 5 green days. We always say after 3 green days, they have chance of a first red day, and after 5 green days, we're looking for that move. 575 was the spot that it got rejected and continued to push down last time this happened, and we'll be looking for that same exact move here in CRGE. That was a load of OTC and one listed stock that hopefully you guys are able to take advantage of in the upcoming week. It is a shorter week because we are starting on Tuesday with Freedom Day and Juneteenth being off on Monday, but there is a lot of opportunity in the OTC markets with the market being down so much like this. Do not be scared in times like these. I know it's easy to be scared with all the red around, but this is when the opportunities happen and when your biggest bags are usually going to come out. So don't be shy, continue to swing, and hopefully you guys are able to bag off one of these plays in the upcoming week. I'll see you back for another Weekly Watchers next week. Peace.